So, good afternoon, YouTube. Good afternoon. Hopefully, you're all having a wonderful Tuesday afternoon. Whatever it is you're doing, it might even be morning where you are. It might be nighttime. Wherever you're watching, hopefully you're having a wonderful day. It's Arsenal day. It's match day. And Arsenal are playing Aston Villa later on this evening, 8:15 UK time, 9:15 El Español time. And I will be doing a watch along for that. I will be starting that about an hour and 5 minutes before kickoff. Come join in. The last watch along was the most successful video on the channel. Who says we profit off losses and we only get views when we lose? 75,000 views on the last watch along, which was the FA Cup semi-final, where Mikel Simeone put in an absolute masterclass defensively, and we got to the cup final. But make sure you download HOTMIC. That link is in the description down there. I'll be doing the watch along on that as well. Use my code, most importantly. Make sure you jump on that hype. Very close to 900 people following me on the app now. You can sync it up to your TV whilst my stream's going. So I'm banging sync with your TV, and it's really good. There's a chat room on there, a share option, a like option, etc., etc. So make sure you go and do that. Before we get into talking about the most overrated football I've seen in 38 years of watching football, we are going to speak about Eric Dyer. Obviously, this is the Premier League transfer news show, not the Arsenal transfer update. It's the Premier League one. And Eric Dyer, there he is, has signed a new deal with Tottenham today, running until 2024, which when I see this news, I was like, really? Like, wow, is that the direction they're going in? Now, I'd love to know, because I know there's a few Tottenham fans that watch this. I'd love to know what you think about it, because he has been playing centre-back this season. But let me read the statement out from Tottenham website, TottenhamHotspur.com. We're delighted to announce that Eric Dyer has signed a new contract with the club, which will run until 2024. Eric has been with the club for 6 years, having joined from Sporting Lisbon in 2014, and enjoyed a memorable debut with a last-minute winning goal in the opening day of 2014-15 against West Ham. Instant hero at the Tottenham. The versatile defensive player switched from defence to holding midfield role in his second season with us, established himself as an integral member of the team, and earned his first caps for England. Most recently, he is impressed playing back in the centre of defence for the team, and has now amassed a total of 239 appearances for the club, scoring 11 times. He's also gone on to earn 40 caps for England, captaining the national team on several occasions, and was also part of the squad that finished fourth in the 2018 FIFA World Cup, where he memorably scored the decisive spot kick to give England their first World Cup win, penalty shootout win in the last 16 against Colombia. There's loads of photos of him. If you want to go and check that out, do so. I'm doing away with their website now. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. But I am really shocked that they've signed him up to a new deal. Obviously, I don't know what Jose's plans are for him. I don't really take that much attention to Tottenham. One thing I do know is that he has been playing at centre-back most of the season. I don't really rate him that highly, but like I said, I haven't really watched Tottenham that often. And I only really see highlight reels and stuff like that. So if you are a Tottenham fan, are you happy about it? Leave it in the comment section down below and let me know your thoughts on that, because I thought it was a bit of a shock. But listen, Jose moves in mysterious ways, and it might end up being a masterstroke. Who knows? Anyway, let's move on to this guy. The biggest fraud ever in world football, in my opinion. And it is my opinion, which means I'm entitled to it, regardless of what people think or say. They're entitled to their opinions on my opinion. Feel free, leave it in the comments section. But the reason I say this guy is the biggest fraud ever in my 38 years of watching football is because a lot of people don't really know this. When we signed him, the day we signed him, to the very last day of his contract, which is 346 days away now, he would have cost Arsenal in terms of transfer fee, agent fee, image rights, wages, bonuses, etc., etc., £153 million. Now, no disrespect, he ain't even worth £53 million of that based on his performances at the football club. he's conned the whole generation of football fan or modern football fan into thinking assists actually count for anything. It's just a pass, mate, which is what you get paid to do, right? Most of his assists come from free kicks and corners. And it's funny that since he's been taken off of them, the assists have dried up. He gets 1 every 10 games if he's lucky. And like I've said, right, listen, for me, he has one good performance and everyone forgets the 25 before that, where he's been absolutely bang average, walking around the football pitch like everyone knows him saying. And I just look at it and I think, nah, mate, the quicker you're gone, the better. Now, there is 2 teams linked to him. His agents openly come out loads of times and said he will see out his contract at the football club. Istanbul are linked to him. Fenerbahce are linked to him. If anyone wants to set a GoFundMe page up to get the deal done, let me know. I'll promote that. Maybe I should sell it up. Should we set a GoFundMe up to get Mesut to Fenerbahce? Maybe we should do that. But what I don't like about this guy is his constant PR crap. It's a circus. The guy actually genuinely thinks he is bigger than the football club because he has more followers online. Just because you've got more followers online don't make you any bigger than anyone. It just means more people are following you. Doesn't necessarily mean they like you. Just an idea. Maybe you should think about that one, Mesut, when you're tweeting out, I'm ready, or you make me smile, or you make me laugh, or whatever it was under Emery. It's constant PR crap. The fact that his adoring Ozil teen fan base, and it ain't just teenagers that adore this guy, fully grown adults that have watched football for 40 years, idolize this guy. I don't get it. You guys should know better because you've seen proper footballers at Arsenal Football Club. You've seen Paul Merson. Ozil ain't fit to lace his boots. You've seen Dennis Bergkamp. Ozil ain't fit to clean his boots, let alone lace his boots. I genuinely don't get it. And every time, for about 3 years now that I've been calling the guy out, you're bombarded with just dogs abuse, which is cool. It's social media. But this is what makes me laugh with it. Cool. Abuse, abuse, abuse. Yeah. The day this geezer leaves, yeah, watch my stream that day. Yeah, because I am going to be sitting there with the biggest grin on my face because you know what? For all the shit that I've taken for calling that fraud out over the last 3 years, every single day for 3 years, not good enough, not good enough, not good enough. If you don't understand what he does, you don't understand football. Maybe I do, and that's why I see it 3 years ago instead of jumping on a hype now. That the masses have gone with it. So it's Arteta. Everyone loves Arteta. Let's just let Ozil go. We don't need him anymore. Okay, really? Well, you weren't saying that a year ago. You weren't saying that 2 years ago. You weren't saying that 3 years ago when I was and other people were. It just makes me laugh the way there's certain trends on YouTube and social media where people don't really give their opinions. They just give sound bites to play up to the masses, which I find hilarious. But I think now the general consensus is this guy is fucking dog shit. And he has been for years. But now finally, people have had to swallow their pride and accept it because they're too far up Mikel Arteta's backside that they can't go against him, that they have to accept defeat on Mesut Ozil now. But I'd love to know your thoughts on it. Do you think he will end up at Istanbul or Fenerbahce? If it's a case of can they afford him, like I said, we'll set a GoFundMe up. We'll get that everywhere. Get the GoFundMe set up. Hit me up. I'll put it all over the socials. Or maybe I should just sell it up. That'd trigger a few people, wouldn't it? That get caught in their feelings. But I'd love to know what you guys think. But yes, there is actually light at the end of the tunnel. This absolute fraudulent footballer that's nicked a living. Neil Ashton was right. Well done to Neil Ashton all them years ago. Mesut Ozil is nicking a living. Has anyone apologised to Neil Ashton yet? No, I didn't think so. I didn't think he would because that's how it rolls on the internet. But anyway, listen, I will be back with a watch along later. I'd love to know your thoughts on the most fraudulent footballer in football. Do you agree with me? Is it Mesut Ozil? £153 million for mincing around the football pitch, conning a whole generation of kids into thinking assists and XG and XA actually fucking mean anything. I got 2 of these and I see what he does and it's fuck all. And there we go. Anyway, all have a wonderful day. I'll be back an hour and 5 minutes before kickoff. Up the Arsenal, baby. Ozil out. Laters, peeps.